Chad, this is Donnie Massengale. We'll take a look at your swing here, and thanks a ton for coming out yesterday. Really enjoyed getting to see you again. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of cruise through the swing here, and what we'll see is it's kind of a lot of like just arms, hands, and clubs there right at the start, right? So we could get the club started a little bit more with the chest, like the turn start when the club starts on the way back. That would be a big deal. And then basically your hips just or your pelvis gets too far back to your right side on your backswing, all right? And that puts you just in kind of basically in a weaker position to go through, all right? So if we look at that, I'm gonna click up the 3D robot guy here, and we'll be able to look at it a little better. And I'll put a couple lines on here for you. Okay, so we got a blue line coming down from your chest and then a yellow from your pelvis, right? And as I cruise the video through here and look at the swing, we look at it and we can see that the pelvis, you can see how far it's gone back, right? If you watch down there, those little kind of golf balls at the bottom, you see that move to your right foot quite a bit, all right? And then what will happen, those lines get on top of each other. And your deal is those lines kind of stay on top of each other, right? And your chest is in front, okay, or leading the lower body. And we want to make sure we're swinging from the ground up. So the lower body should initiate the downswing. And that'll give you a lot more power and help you stay in your posture a little bit better, which just really and truly helps you get a little bit better strike, okay? And, if we look at this and we look at the numbers here, I'm just going to click through here a little bit. We go to the top of the backswing. You can see your pelvis is like 2.1 inches to your right side or away from the target. The last thing you need to work on is shoulder turn with the chest, okay? The tour range is about 88 to 98 there, and you're 104, so you got a huge turn, right? Okay, so we don't need any more of that. We just need the hips to stay a little more stable, or the lower body stay a little more stable. It can rotate on the way back. We just don't want it moving laterally to the right. And then you can see here, as you start coming down, get close to impact, right? Your hips are 2.2 in front of where they started or towards the target. Impact 2.7. I'll click on this just to kind of give you a clue, right? So at the top of the backswing, you've moved back probably at least an inch too much. And you can see it just kind of stays there. It's just not enough, even here on the way through. The tour guys are more kind of 4 to 6 inches forward, right? And so you just don't catch up, and you don't really catch up to them until about there, right? And at that point, you start to see the separation in that yellow and blue line, right? And so I'd like to see that separation earlier on the way back. So we're going to keep the hips a little more stable. Almost feel like, let me go back to the top of the backswing. Almost feel like the top of your backswing, that blue line's on the other side of the yellow line, all right? Feel like it's on the other side, so the hips are staying stable, right? And if you look at it, it's set up here. It is, right? The yellow line's a little bit in front of the blue, right? But very quickly, those change sides in the backswing. They're kind of covered up there, and then it's going to get behind. And then it stays behind till basically right at impact, okay? All right, so we need to really feel like the lower body stays a little more stable. It can rotate. We want it to rotate, all right, but not much lateral move or sway on the way back. Chad, really hope that helps you with your game, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, sir.